Hello friends, today we are going to learn about VTP, that is VLAN trunking protocol. So we will perform the lab in this packet tracer. So before moving to the lab, we must know the concept. For this concept, what we have done, we have made the notes available on our website. I will share this link to the description, so you can watch, you can see the notes from here. We will discuss these notes, and you can watch our videos regarding Cisco in this our YouTube channel. I will share the link to YouTube channel. Here you can click on playlist. You can check out this playlist, that is free Cisco classes. If you will click on this playlist, you will get all the topics videos here. We are making all the uh, networking related videos available inside this playlist. You can watch these playlists. Okay, so I am going to start with VTP. So VTP, as the name is clear, VLAN trunking protocol. Suppose you in your organization you are having 10 or 15 switches and you want to add some VLAN or delete some VLAN. You can go to those, you can log into those switches and you can do if you want to remove or add some VLAN. But think of a situation when you are having hundreds or 500 or 1000 switches, then it is very tough task to add a VLAN in all those switches. So for this purpose, this VLAN trunking protocol is used. It replicates the VLAN automatically. So in VTP we are having three modes. One is called server, another is called client, and third one is called transparent. By default all switches works on server mode. If you do not assign any VTP mode, then by default it works on server. If in server mode you can add, delete or modify any VLAN, whereas in client mode it will take update from server. Whatever VLAN are there in server, it will replicate it on client. But it will, from client you cannot change or you cannot delete, add or modify the VLANs. Whatever updates you are getting from server, you will install in your VLAN database, that update. Third one is transparent. In transparent mode, what happens? It it works as a transparent switch. Means it will not install the VTP server update in its VLAN database. But if there is any next client associated, next client linked to this switch, it will pass that VTP server update to that client. But it will not update its own VLAN database. There is a there is a configuration revision number in VTP. Every server, whenever you do any changes like you add or delete a VLAN, then it increases the configuration revision number by 1. So the all the members in a domain must have same configurations revision number. So to create a VTP server, you need to type this command VTP mode server. By default all are in server mode. So with the same command VTP mode client and transparent is also there are options. Either you can make it as a server or client or a transparent switch, and the remaining configuration is same. You need to assign VTP domain. Just for example, we have taken education, then VTP password should be same, that is we will assign it as a free course. So with this command VTP status, you can check out your VTP configuration. There are three types of VTP versions: VTP version 1, version 2 and version 3. Version 2 having some advanced feature than version 1, and similarly version 3 has some update on version 2. You can watch, you can see what are the differences in these versions from our side. I am not going to explain these versions. There is a concept of VTP pruning. VTP pruning is a concept where if you have a switch in which some interfaces are not having an active VLAN. So normally whenever a broadcast message come or a multimcast message come, what happens is switch forward that broadcast message to all of its interface. Suppose in some interface are not VLANs are not active, so unnecessary traffic will be transferred to those interfaces. So to reduce that floating of broadcast frame unnecessary to those ports where VLAN are not active, we use this VTP pruning. We can globally assign this, or we can use per interfaces basis. So these are the commands. You can see commands here. Okay, so main thing is how to configure this VTP. So for this purpose we are using packet tracer. Here is the packet tracer. What we can do here, we will do lab in the similar fashion. We will make this switch 0 as a server, this switch 1 as a client, and this switch 2 as a transparent, and last switch 3 as a client. So firstly we will make this VTP works on a trunk mode, means if VTP update need to be sent to switch 0 to switch 1, the connecting links facilitator 0 by 1 must be in trunk mode. You can use ISL or 802.1q trunking. Same way, firstly we will make all the interconnected links as a trunk, then we will make these as a server, this is a client, and this is a transparent, and last one is a client. Then what we will do at server, we will add 2 VLANs. It must replicate on client, and transparent should not update that VLAN, whereas the it will pass the VLAN to this client, and lastly those VLANs should be available on this client and this client, and transparent it will not be available. So we are going to do this thing. We will start with making the ports connecting to different switches as a trunk link. So I will start with this server. Enable config interface fast Ethernet 0 by 1 switch port mode trunk. This is the command to make this as a trunk. Now I will come to this client. Enable config interface fast Ethernet 0 by 1 switch port mode trunk. Interface fast Ethernet 0 by 2 switch port mode trunk. Okay. Now I will come to this switch 2. Here also we will make the same thing. Config interface fast Ethernet 0 by 1 switch port mode trunk. Interface fast Ethernet 0 by 2 switch port mode trunk. Then I will come to this last client. Here config interface fast Ethernet 0 by 1 switch port mode trunk. You can check the trunk link with the command show interface trunk. So here fast Ethernet 0 by 1 is trunk. Next thing, we need to make this as a server. By default the switches are in server, so just we will check show VTP status. This is the server. So the command to configure is VTP mode. Then we have 3 options. One is client, server, and transparent. So by default it is server, so we need not to assign this command, but only for your understanding I have just typed this command. Then we need to assign a domain. Just I will type iEducation. Then we need to assign a password. I will type free course. Okay, so this is the configuration at server end. Now on client end, this switch 1, what we will do, we will just make it as a client switch VTP mode client, VTP domain iEducation, VTP mode, VTP password as a free course. Here you can see it is saying domain name already set to education. We have not done this because of the updates. Because of the trunk link, it has automatically taken that update. So in simulation sometimes it will not take update, sometimes it takes, but practically it will take the update in real scenario. Now in transparent mode, we will make the same thing, VTP mode transparent, VTP domain iEducation, VTP password free course. Now I will go to this client, VTP mode client, VTP domain iEducation, VTP password as whatever password we want to configure, it as a free. No, it is saying that unable to perform termination VTP domain name iEducation. So we will check config VTP password free course. It is showing some error. It means just we will check out this thing, domain name. So VTP status, we have typed iEducation, spelling mistake is there. Country, VTP domain, just I have typed iEducation. Okay, now it will not have any this error messages. So now what I am going to do, just on this server I am going to create a VLAN. Firstly I will show you VLAN. These are the default VLAN in server. In client also we are having. So VLAN, it is the default VLAN. Now we are going to create two VLAN on this server. Just I am showing you here the configuration division number is 0. So as soon as I will create a VLAN, there will be the update sent to the client. You can see this on simulation. Just I have switch on the simulation also. Just I will type config VLAN 100. As soon as I have typed this VLAN, then this packet is created. If you will see the packet, what is inside this packet, you will come to know in outgoing video there is a VTP domain name iEducation, and whatever it is advertising it will send. Okay, configuration division number is 1 and it will send that VLAN information to this client. Okay, so I have created. Now I will create one more VLAN. Now the just I will show you. So VTP status, now the configuration number is 1. Now when I will create this again a VLAN, then the configuration division number is 2. So if I am going to delete, then it also increase to 3. So whatever updates we are doing, either adding or deleting, it will increase by 1. So we have created these VLANs. Now I will come to real-time view, and if our configuration is right, then on client we should have VLAN automatically added. So VLAN, so now 100 and 200 VLAN are automatically added. Whereas in transparent mode, if you will see, so VLAN, it has not updated that VLAN information because it do not take updates from servers. But this client must have both VLANs. So VLAN, so it is having 100 and 200 VLAN. So this is how VTP works. Automatically it has passed the VLAN to clients. There are two more concepts. One is related to revision number. Whenever you are assigning a revision number, if in a domain you are having a higher revision number, suppose this server is having a VTP configuration revision number 100, and you just remove this switch from your network, and after some time you add this server in some other network where the VTP revision number is 50. So what will happen if you will add it as in a server mode, then it will replicate, and if it will join that domain, it will have higher revision revision number. So in all your network, the VLAN information which this server is having will be replicated to all the clients. So it is very dangerous. So for safe side, you must keep whenever you are adding a new switch, a old switch to a new network, you just keep make that transparent or client. Then only add that switches to new network. And second thing is related to VLAN.dat file. Whenever you are making whenever you are doing some configuration, then it is saved in the VLAN information is saved in flash, this in VLAN.dat file. If I will reload this reload it, then also the VLAN is also, then also if we are reloading this, then what happens, ideally it should not have any VLAN information, or it should have default VLAN, but it is having 100 and 200 VLAN because it has taken it from that VLAN dat file. So ideally what we should do, we should remove that from that file from flash. Remove flash, this is the command, file name vlan.dat. Okay, confirm yes. Now if you will reload, okay, there is mistake in typing, so it will just take some time. And if we will reload this thing, then what will happen, now it do not have that 100 and 200 VLAN. So this is also a thing which you must know whenever you are removing a switch, and if you are using a old switch in a new network, you must delete the VLAN.dat file from flash. Okay, whereas in normal, in transparent mode, whenever you are updating a VLAN, it saves in NVRAMs or RAM. So this is the main thing, main difference which you must know, and this is the main issue, normal common troubleshooting issues which you will face whenever you are whenever you are practically using these VTPs. So if I will reload the switch, yes. So now when we have removed that vlan.dat file from this flash, then it will have, after reloading, if you will check show VLAN, it will have default VLAN because we have removed that file. So flash, okay, this is the VLAN.file for the default VLANs. Okay, so this is all about VTP. I think you have a clear understanding about VTP. If you have any doubt, you can watch the video which is available in our YouTube channel as well as notes in our website. So thank you for watching this